It should come as a surprise to absolutely nobody that I am a fan of Hololive. Hello, fellow Otomos. I mean, just look at the way I present myself here. The only reason it's not live 2D is because I'm still saving up for that. Anyway, it should also come as no surprise that Hololive Dreams, the rhythm-based gacha game featuring almost all of our favorite holomems and an insane amount of their songs, has been on my radar for a while, as I love every aspect of it. The individual holomems, the chibi avatars, rhythm games, and the amazing music. The game finally had its global launch a few days ago, and I've put in some hours, so it's time I give my first impressions and tell you about the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's clear from the get-go that Hololive Dreams has an insane amount of production behind it. From the first few minutes, you're bombarded with the actual models of the holomems, using the actual software with their actual voices adding little bits.
Flower.
The fact alone that so many of the cutscenes are made like this, and not with just the chibis, shows that they really want to almost immerse you in the experience in some weird way. But speaking of the chibis, they too are great and really translate the individual models and their outfits well into the game, even making sure to differentiate between the many different art styles we've seen over the different generations in holomems. The general vibe of the chibis, the island, and the theme park setting is just a really fun idea. Presentation-wise, the game is just stellar. Hell, it even has a full-on anime opening MV and even has retired members appear in the game, which is still pretty wild to me. Each playable holomem also has a completely unique UI in both the overworld and the rhythm game. The animations are also super fun and fluid, like why are there 4 different jumping animations? There's also so much art made for this game for things like wallpapers and the many different outfits. This level of detail is so fun and unexpected, and makes listening to the stories and silly skits such a joy. The game also boasts constantly about its 150 plus songs, and to finally get to the actual gameplay, they weren't lying. There's so many songs to choose from, both covers and originals. The rhythm game part of Hololive Dreams kinda speaks for itself. Hit notes, get score, great and happy. The meat of the rhythm game actually comes from your deck of holomems, which you get from the gacha system, with different rarities being different outfits for your members, which give a specific buff or condition to your deck to increase your score. This way, the game basically revolves around collecting, leveling, and team building your favorite members to get an ever bigger score for each song. Like, take Bae for example. Her, and I think everyone else's, basic outfit gives a basic stat boost. But her 5-star outfit, Radiant Cheese, gives the entire performance a 130% boost if 2 or more of your deck members are a specific type. This method of deck building is really fun, and with all the commentary the holomems give during the song, it just adds to the entire fun of the experience to get more score. Thankfully, and kinda surprisingly, getting new songs and even holomems to jump around with in the open area is surprisingly easy. Every day, new recruitable members wander around the island with their own mini side quest. Once you complete that, you get one of their songs and them as a playable character. Like, I expected that to be the gacha aspect and not the deck building. So you can pretty realistically not even interact with the gacha aspect of the game if you don't care about high scores for the rhythm part of the game. And unfortunately, on PC, that part of the game is also definitely the worst. Quick disclaimer, I cannot download the game on mobile without using a VPN, which would mess up my other mobile games. So I am stuck playing on Steam, which is the inferior version in so many ways. First, let's get the little things out of the way. In the admittedly amazing gacha animation, it still says tap, even though I use a mouse. I cannot buy the weird $2 membership to get coins for silly things for my favorite holomems, and the UI just feels very mobile first, which is to be expected. But the actual rhythm part of the game, of the, well, musical gacha game, is a downright horrible experience on PC. Now, you don't need to tell me that rhythm games are not made for mouse and keyboard and would infinitely play better on fluid touchpads instead of needing to juggle between 6 keys. But that's the thing, you don't even need to use the 6 keys. For some reason, each key kinda overlaps with the press area of the other keys next to it. So this means that the middle key of both halves of the board overlap both left and right, meaning a single press of the middle key covers the entire half. You can literally just play the game with just 2 buttons and it kinda takes away all the sauce of fun rhythm game. Again, I know I should just play this on a random spare phone or tablet I have, because these kind of games are made for those platforms first and foremost. Heck, it even was marketed that way. But it just rubs me the wrong way that the game has a dedicated PC version that's just lacking so much. I also can't help but wonder what the, long-term plans for this game is going to be eventually. Sure, they'll probably keep adding more outfits for the current holomems and add some of the ones currently missing with their own funny stories and songs, but where does it go from there? Just more minigames and associated theme park sections? These kind of games thrive on having content to keep players engaged, and while I know that Hololive fans like myself will definitely enjoy their time with this game, I feel like it just needs a bit more than that. Also, where is justice? The lack of justice on launch alone makes this completely unplayable, 0 out of 10. Anyway, back to being serious, because for some reason, even with the abysmal gameplay on PC, lack of apparent long-term vision, and lack of my favorite Holo EN members, I can't seem to put the game out of my mind. It just has something simple, wholesome, and genuine to it that I can't quite wrap my head around. I don't know if I'll be playing Hololive Dreams regularly, but all in all, I welcome it, even if it's just a more fun way to enjoy the music. Anyway, this was a shorter and off-schedule video for once. I just had quite a lot of thoughts about this game. So what do you think about Hololive Dreams? Let me know in the comments below. A huge thank you to my 6-star pool member, Cassia Arcelio. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing or even becoming a member, as I post regular deep dives and reviews into the games that I love. I also try to live stream every weekend, so feel free to hop in to discuss the greater depths of gacha games.